Oh, we love this story. Today, we honored the memory of a longtime beloved colleague with the help of the city of Miramar. We're talking about Bernie Rosen, who spent over 6 decades here at the station building running our sports department.
That's a long time. He actually started when WTVJ started, so they went hand in hand. And Trina and I had the privilege of hosting the celebration of Bernie's life and achievements, and Trina's here to give you a more intimate look at what happened earlier today, Trina.
Oh, it was a wonderful day, remembering everything Bernie. So, hey, it's not often that the mayor of a dynamic and growing city stops in to hail your many accomplishments. That's unless you're the late Bernie Rosen on a day that now bears his name.
Whereas Bernie Rosen spent over 60 years of his life in the career of broadcast news, which provides...
A proclamation by the mayor of Miramar proclaiming Bernie Rosen Day in the city of Miramar to go along with a street also named for our late beloved colleague and friend, Mr. Bernie Rosen.
The first thing he wanted to know is, how are we? What he would do to me is he'd do this, Bob, and he'd pinch my cheek. How are you, Bob?
He didn't pinch my cheek.
Bernie, a man who was loved by all at WTVJ NBC6 and revered in the South Florida sports community and beyond. His son Randy Rosen and his granddaughter Christina traveled from Kentucky for the Bernie Rosen Day event.
I never realized how he touched so many people as he did until I had this event today.
WTVJ Channel 6's Bernie Rosen died in December of 2020 at the age of 93 after working for the station for 65 incredible years and held the sports director position for 35 of those years. Even the Miami Heat paid tribute when he passed away.
My first job at the station was sweeping up the studio floor, but everyone knew my interest in sport.
We won 3 good rounds of real brawling.
Bernie built the WTVJ sports department from nothing in 1949. He even kindled a close relationship with the likes of the great boxer Muhammad Ali when Ali trained here in Miami.
We had the most unbelievable relationship with him.
Longtime former NBC6 News and sports anchor Tony Segreto was hired by Rosen as a kid and learned much from the legend who he adored.
You expect me to talk about Bernie and not cry. He was a great man who personified humanity, humility, and grace.
Other former NBC6 journalists who worked closely with Bernie were on hand for the big event.
If you worked for Bernie, you had to work hard, you had to do excellent work, and you had to beat the competition.
But what else made Bernie Rosen a towering figure? Well, he revolutionized local TV sports, even hiring the first local female sports reporter in the entire nation in 1967, Jane Chastain.
Bernie would call me in the morning, and he would give me my assignments before I even got to the station. And when I picked up the phone, I would hold it out like this because he was always yelling and screaming at me for something. And it was usually deserved.
Fitting that Bernie would have a Miramar City Avenue named after him because Bernie paved the way for countless others.
Love the man, most respected person I've ever met in sports around the country.
We just worked so hard for that man, and that's what I always take from Bernie.
He got the job done.
So we say cheers to Bernie and his family on this Bernie Rosen Day.
Cheers, everyone. To Bernie. To Bernie. 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 Bernie.
That's right, to Bernie. What a wonderful and incredible man who knew everything about South Florida and South Florida sports. Well, that's going to do it for the NBC6 News at 5. The News at 6 starts right now. Stay where you are.